Hello everyone, welcome back to PB's Ultimate Guide. No cap here for Dynasty Scrolls Global. Welcome if you're new or visiting. Make sure you check out our previous Ultimate Guide video. I'm going to speed run through all the things that I think you should do as you start to progress within the game. And what that means is what combo charms, what beasts to focus on, and of course what to do with all your fucking gold. Spoiler alert, save it. But we'll cover that in a second. In terms of combos, you're probably aware of combos by now, or you should be. Yep, you should be, because eventually you're going to be able to unlock some of the epic varieties as you progress with your side quests. But before you do that, focus on Ground Spike. The reason being is because Ground Spike is used mid-game. It actually single targets a hero and reduces the enemy's team rage by 1 on the hero that it strikes. Essentially, it is very important for you to focus on that. The next one will be the epic variety, and it is, of course, the Savior's Charm Blessing. What does that do? It basically heals your team and removes debuffs on it. It's very important. Trust me when I say you want to be focusing on this one next. After that, you can move on to either Shank, which is this one, and essentially this one is for stunning the team. Very, very cool. And after that, you want to get the last but not least, the Volley Charm here. Now, Volley Charm obviously isn't that imperative, but it does become very versatile late game. The reason being because it actually removes all buffs from the enemy team. So currently, if the enemy team has damage reduction, damage increase, and crit resistance reduction, essentially speaking, you remove that, or at least you have a chance to do it. It's very important that you do your side quests because that's where these ones unlock. Backbone is Shank, which is chapter 9. Chapter 7 is Savior's Blessing. Chapter 6 is Volley, and that's pretty much it. So make sure you're doing your side quests. Don't argue with me. Do it. If you're curious as to where you find your Ground Spike, however, I can show you in 1 second. When you unlock the feature, eventually you're going to have the Behemoth Raid appear. When you have the Behemoth Raid appear, you'll start to accumulate some of the currency for that every single daily task. Now, in terms of that, you can buy 5 of these shards a day. Make sure you're doing that. Do not skip out on Ground Spike shards. Buy that, and then once you progress to the epic variety in your side quest, start to buy towards the Universal Charm Shards. You cannot use Universal Charm Shards to build a charm straight off the bat. It is only used to level up that charm once you've built the base form of that charm, okay? And I should probably mention, like all things, when you're going to build one of these charms, you need to awaken it. And the only way to awaken it is essentially to have the heroes that appear next to it. So essentially your combo hero charm shards thingy little bobs down here in the bottom is the affinity. So if I didn't have these 2 heroes, I couldn't use that charm. It is kind of confusing, but I think the game in its introductory stage kind of let you know how to do it. Epics only really require 99% of the time only epics. So if you've got any of these chests lying around, this could be a great way for you to unlock that charm shard. In terms of that, Ground Spike number 1, then Savior's Blessing, Volley, and of course Shank are great 4 charms to use early game before you move into your legendary variety. Moving on, Beast Realm. Everybody wants to talk a little bit about the Beast Realms, which is fine. In terms of index-wise, when you start out, you're going to get the Ape King. Ape King is absolutely feasible early game, mid-game. Use him until you start to work towards your epics. The first one should be Mechanical Bird. Very important, you do not go with Mechanical Ox. He does not work very well. Go with Mechanical Bird, you won't regret it. If you're a little bit of a light spender, Lynx is a fantastic option. This will unlock around level 60 to 65, so don't sleep when you do get it. Important thing to note though, when you do unlock that, make sure you are doing your Beast Realms every single day. Beast Realms here, do this every single day. The reason being is you want to accumulate the souls. The souls are, and I'll show you in a second, these things down here. Make sure you're doing it. Eventually you'll get a blitz function like this. So we're going to skip the trial, boom, and there we go. Collect, wonderful. Because you want to go to your beast shops. Now, early game, if you don't do this, you are really, really hurting yourself. Make sure you're spending your beast souls every single day on Mechanical Birds. Every single day. Trust me, you will not regret this. because essentially that bird there is going to help you out long term. When you hit level 7, you'll be able to unlock the second beast, which will be slot number 2, slot number 3 at 80, 90, 100, 110, and there you go. 6 slots, 6 beasts. That's what you should be working for. If you're going to ask me what legendary do I get PB in the billion event, Fire Kitty is the one for you. Don't argue about it. Just get the Fire Kitty. Anyway, because that's probably not relevant to new game players and they won't know what I'm talking about, we'll skip it. But essentially speaking, what do I do with my gold? Short answer, save it long term. It's going to help you every day. If you want to spend gold on something, I'll show you in a second. If I remember. More. Okay, stamina pills. Very, very important. Make sure you buy stamina pills every single day. How much, PB? 13. 13 is the magic number. If you can't get to 13, buy 12. The reason being is because after 13, it starts to increase in costs. Now, cost effectiveness versus gains of staminas. I could write a thesis about it. Nobody would read it. Nobody would want to watch me fucking communicate it. But essentially speaking, eventually it does not actually pay off because it's going to cost you 3,000 to 4,000 gold to buy all of these stamina pills. I'll give you an example. It's going to cost me 2,840 gold to buy 29 stamina pills. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody's doing that. Buy until rule of thumb 13 because that's 500 gold a day on stamina pills. The reason being is as you progress in the game, you will eventually be able to get 150 gold back, meaning essentially speaking, you got for free 13 stamina pills. Are you following? Let me know in the comment section below if that makes sense to you. Now, on top of that, you'll be able to get additional stamina pills just by completing your daily tasks like this one. And of course, when you unlock the wishing shop later on at level 65, you'll be able to do your daily tasks. Now, what I recommend when you get into the wishing shop each and every day, buy stamina pills. It subsidizes you so you don't need to spend the additional amount of gold on the stamina pills through the mall. You can basically get those extra free 10 a day because basically the game is going to give you 60 crystals a day anyway. Trust me, don't worry about it. You'll be fine. As for all of this, we'll cover that in another one. I think that's pretty much it in terms of what I would recommend early game. In terms of buying stuff, shop-wise, I showed the wishing shop when you access that. Realistically, you just want to buy your stamina pills. I mean, look, you're really going to get bogged down here. If you really have any questions about what else you should buy, hit us up in the Discord in the comment section down below. I would recommend buying out some of your hero shards for your first level, but me trying to explain that to a new player is probably going to go over their head. Let us know when you get to that stage and you're curious about it. In terms of the shop, though, is there anything else that we need to get every single day? Nothing here except for stamina pills, save your gold. Not worth it. Event-wise, the only events that I recommend spending gold on are limited time heroes, which is this one. Arms race, which is the one that just went, but you might not be able to see that on the screen. And billionaire event, which is the one for the monsters, basically the beasts. Okay, there's only 3 that I would recommend spending on. If you have any questions, of course, we can answer in the comment section or Discord. Now, is there anything else in terms of shops? Shops. We got the beasts. So we got Beast Realm. We've got the combo charms, which is fine. We've got, I mean, we can probably talk a little bit about it. If you're thinking about how to progress your character, I would probably recommend, if I can get it up on the screen, Soul Shop. So Soul Shop every single day. This is part of your active quest anyway, but here is a fantastic way for you to start to get some of the epic charms. What I recommend, sorry, not epic charms, epic hero shards. This is also a place where you can get these stones, which is very, very valuable. Grab these stones because you need them for your talents. Trust me, you can never have enough. I've already run out. And you can also get the index scrolls. Is there anything else? Not particularly here. There's nothing that's fantastic that appears. You will get some of the rare charms here, so you might see eventually Ground Spike appear. So that could be an additional way for you to get it. Obviously, your refreshes will be based on your VIP level, but that's probably a great way for you to spend some of your daily currency as well. For everything else, in terms of your PvP. So when you go into PvP, save the additional challenge attempts. See how I've got 8, save them, don't spend them. Warriors Trial, basically you need to do that anyway. You should be doing that every single day regardless. Treasure chest, save your additional hunts here. Don't spend them. Just do your barely minimum, which is 20 of those. Expedition. When the expedition unlocks, make sure you push forward and keep progressing every single day until you unlock all of the features. I won't explain that to you too much. It's pretty self-explanatory. Mount Dungeon, just do a quick search. If nobody pops up, cancel out, and then just do this. Create a team, hit quick invite, and boom, you're ready to fight. Pretty much that is it in a nutshell. In terms of what you should spend on, I think early game, that's pretty much everything you need to focus on. Arena is fine. Arena, I would recommend buying these ones. Legion Shop, I would recommend once you unlock the weapon tokens, grab those and then focus on the upgrade stones. You can also get some epic shards if you really want to. It's not a bad investment if you're that part of the game. Rewards, don't worry about those ones. Appearances, again, probably we will talk about it in another video. Anyway, hopefully that's helped everyone. If you like this, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, notification button, and I'll see you all in the next one.